certainly appropriate and fitting that we remember the service of all of our men and women who have served.
We will never, never, never forget your service.
Hey,
My granddad served in World War II. He was a great, great person. We're looking at all the different headstones and just remembering him and thankful that, you know, all of these people served us, yes, you know, and fought for us. And it just brings joy to our hearts.
I'm proud of every one of them that's ever served in the service. Whether I knew them or not, I appreciate what they've done for all of us.
This is what recovery looks like in North Memphis. The flood destroyed hundreds of homes here, but these volunteers are helping people get back inside them.
These are miracle workers out here for me today.
Richard Arundel is one of those homeowners. His house was deemed unlivable after the flood. With no help from FEMA, he was up the creek without a paddle till someone threw him a lifeline. About 60 Lowe's employees teamed up with the United Methodist Church to gut his house and another one across the street. From the flooring to drywall, they're stripping the houses bare so they can rebuild for free.
Was it hard at all to get 60 people on board for a project like this?
Absolutely not. Lowe's always seems to come together when our community needs us.
Lowe's district manager Stefano Douglas says every year they take on the community service project as part of their Heroes program. This one was a no-brainer. Volunteers sacrificed their time and their bodies to help.
I don't know if you can see it.
A wasp stung Daniel Coney twice above his eye.
I ain't gonna let a little bug keep us down. We got a job here we started and we just need to finish it.
It would normally take 4 days to finish gutting one house, but they're doing 2 of them today.
That's the plan. And I think they're going to make it.
Dave Henderson from the United Methodist Committee on Relief is helping coordinate.
They're a very motivated group, and they're doing great work.
However long it would have taken, Richard Arundel is grateful anyone is taking the time to help him get home.
It's an awesome feeling to know that you got people that's willing to help you in a time of need. It's a blessing. Definitely. It really ain't words, can't explain it.
And these homes that are being gutted out and stripped down to the bare minimum should be rebuilt in about 4 to 5 months. In North Memphis, Randy Wembley, ABC 24 News.
As young as 3 years old, students right here at the Hutchinson School start using and learning technology like the latest iPad.
Very good,
With a simple touch on a screen.
Get.
These pre-kindergartners are getting their first dose of technology by using an iPad.
Some children learn through vision, some learn through touching, some learn through hearing, and it really touches all of those different types of learners.
What is the giraffe saying?
3 to 6-year-olds use iPads to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic.
It doesn't replace pencil and paper, but it does help them to use those muscles, their fine motor skills, to form the letters and to feel which way the letters go.
They also use it to learn a foreign language like Mandarin. Kristen Aguirre has been teaching for 9 years. She says living in a technology-driven society, teachers are adapting to different ways to prepare the future's next generation of leaders.
They will be writing papers on these. They will be, checking their emails on iPads and things like that. And these experiences in the early childhood will help them to not only gain understanding of it, but also confidence while they're using it.
In Memphis, Jackie Orozco, ABC 24 News.
They're the most familiar sights and sounds in Marion, Arkansas. And perhaps the most dreaded.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how frustrating is it?
I would say it's probably 8 or 9.
Trains travel along Highway 77 as many as 12 times a day, blocking people on the east side of the city from getting to the interstate.
I see people sitting here for
15, 20 minutes at a time sometimes.
It's not really a long time, but it seems like a long time if you are in a rush.
You got something doing, and the thing about it is there is no other way across.
But that could change. Marion City Council is considering building an overpass so drivers avoid the trains.
So you like the idea of an overpass?
I do. Sounds like a good idea.
One of the possible locations for that overpass would be right near this curve along Highway 77. The entire project could cost Marion about $10 million, and city leaders have not ruled out raising taxes as a way to pay for it.
If they did have to raise taxes for it, would you be okay with that?
Wouldn't have much of a choice. So if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. We just have to pay for it.
A Marion councilwoman said raising taxes is the last resort. They're looking for other ways to pay for the overpass. In the meantime, the frustrations of Marion drivers continue to mount as they continue to wait. In Marion, Arkansas, Randy Wembley, ABC 24 News.
To stand where kings once stood, that is the honor I have. For 21 years, Ramses II stood guard right here in front of the pyramid, but at last the king stands no more, at least not right here.
After it's smuggled into the United States, the heroin footprint often begins in tough inner-city neighborhoods. And it often ends in upscale communities where dealers are finding strong demand amongst rich high school and college-aged whites.
To put this in perspective, this asteroid is bigger than 4 football fields. On top of that, it's traveling extremely fast.